From hot lava in a bucket to weird weather glitch, we will show you 20 things that make you say wow. 20. Removing tick on a human body. Sometimes you'll see the tick attached to your skin where it's feeding on your blood. Ticks usually stay attached for a day or two if you don't remove them. The longer they are attached, the more they swell up with blood. After the tick falls off or you remove it, the bite is a small red itchy bump. Actually, the biggest problem is when people get sick but don't know they were bitten by a tick. Then it can be hard for your doctor to know that you have an infection from a tick. 19. Unfreezing an RV water hose. Many RVs don't handle freezing temperatures well, which can lead to frozen hoses when you are connected to the water supply. If you are planning to stay in a location that's extremely cold, insulating your water lines and walls will keep them from freezing and prevent damage. If your hose is already frozen, you can easily thaw it in your RV with a little bit of heat. As long as you take preventative measures to protect your hoses, you can camp in any sort of climate. 18. Barcode boarding. Japanese artist and electronic musician Iwata is the mastermind behind Electronicos Fantasticos. The project, which began in 2015, aims to give new life to outdated electronics by transforming them into musical instruments. One of Electronico's more recent works, titled Barcoder, utilizes a sea of untapped potential in handheld barcode scanners. The scanners are linked directly to an audio input and generate sound according to the pattern of the scanned barcode. Sounds range from rhythmic percussive elements to a series of blips and bloops. The results are straight up fun to watch. 17. Hot lava in a bucket. Video footage shows a geologist scooping molten lava into a bucket of water before it's taken away for testing. The lava has a thin crust on it that's caused by air cooling, so the geologist has to break this with his rock hammer before taking a sample. Lava sampling regularly happens at Kilauea volcano to give scientists a better understanding about eruption patterns. 16. Ghost forest. Ghost forests are areas of dead trees in former forests, typically in coastal regions where rising sea levels or tectonic shifts have altered the height of a landmass. Forests located near the coast or estuaries may also be risked of dying through saltwater poisoning. If inundating seawater reduces the amount of fresh water that deciduous trees receive for sustenance. Looking at the stratigraphic record, it's possible to reconstruct a series of events that lead to the creation of a ghost forest, where in a convergent plate boundary there has been orogenic uplift followed by earthquakes resulting in a subsidence and tsunamis altering the coast and creating a ghost forest. 15. Mount Washington wind. One of the fastest wind gusts in history was recorded 87 years ago Monday on Mount Washington. On April 12, 1934, a 231 miles per hour gust was recorded by observers at the peak of the mountain. At the time, it was the strongest gust ever recorded on the surface of the Earth. The record was later broken when a weather station in Barrow Island, Australia, recorded a 253 miles per hour gust during Cyclone Olivia in 1996. This gust was verified in 2010 as the world's strongest non-tornadic gust. The Mount Washington gust still is the fastest gust ever observed directly by people and also is the strongest non-cyclone gust. 14. Mexico Cave. Divers have proven 2 underwater caverns in Mexico are connected. The discovery makes them the largest flooded cave on the planet. The exploratory mission has also provided insight into Mayan civilization. Explorers have verified that 2 giant underwater caverns under Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula are connected, making the 347-kilometer flooded cave system the largest known on the planet. Researchers didn't discover a new cave but proved that the 263-kilometer Sac-Acton Cave and 83-kilometer Dos Ojas system near Tulum ran continuously. German underwater diver Robert Schmitter led a team for nearly 10 months to prove that the 2 cave systems were in fact one. 13. Starlings make bird shape. Thousands of starlings left birdwatchers stunned after appearing to form the shape of a bird during a murmuration. Bird watcher Guy Benson captured the sight at the Attenborough Nature Reserve in Nottinghamshire. His wife, Anita Benson, said she and her husband watched the starlings on Christmas Eve when the birds suddenly formed the shape. "It was the most amazing show," she said. "It looks as if the bird flies away. It was a real spectacle." Attenborough Nature Reserve said birdwatchers could expect to see up to 10,000 starlings each evening at this time of year. 12. Mercedes-Benz Stadium Roof. Designed as a signature element rather than a utilitarian cover, the Mercedes-Benz Stadium's retractable roof provides a radical departure from the kinetic roofs of other sport facilities. The roof features 8 triangular panels that wrap the stadium and move in unison along individual tracks. This allows the roof to open and close like a camera aperture. The facade, which follows the roof's angular form, consists of alternating insulated metal and ETFE panels inspired by the shape of a falcon's wing. On the stadium's west side, the transparency creates a 16-story window that floods the space with daylight and offers panoramic views of Atlanta's skyline. Exterior lighting can easily change the color of the transparent facade. 11. Skyscraper Coral Reef. A massive new reef measuring 500 meters has been discovered in Australia's Great Barrier Reef, making it taller than some of the world's highest skyscrapers. Scientists found the detached reef, which is the first to be discovered in more than 120 years, in waters off North Queensland while on an expedition aboard research vessel Falker, Ocean Research Organization Schmidt-Ocean Institute announced Monday. The reef was first discovered in October 20 as scientists completed an underwater mapping of the seafloor of the northern Great Barrier Reef. 10. Spiral Island. Spiral Island is the name of a floating artificial island built in Mexico by British artist Richard Rishisawa. It was destroyed by Hurricane Emily in 2005. A replacement, Jixi Island, had been open for tours since 2008. But has since closed after it was damaged by storms and the local authority ordered its removal. Spiral Island has been featured in a number of newspapers and TV documentaries around the world, including in Japan and South Korea, and has been featured in an episode of the Ripley's Believe It or Not TV series and on the MTV program Extreme Cribs in 2011. 9. Yosemite Firefall. The Yosemite Firefall was a summertime event that began in 1872 and continued for almost a century, in which burning hot embers were spilled from the top of Glacier Point in Yosemite National Park to the valley 3,000 feet below. From a distance, it appeared as a glowing waterfall. The owners of the Glacier Point Hotel conducted the firefall. History has it that David Curry, founder of Camp Curry, would stand at the base of the fall and yell, "Let the fire fall," each night as a signal to start pushing the embers over. 8. Rainbow lighting. In theory, it shouldn't be that rare. Rainbows are formed when sunlight bends and reflects inside raindrops falling from the sky. We see plenty of them when there are sunshine and showers. Thunderstorms are essentially big showers, so technically they shouldn't be that uncommon either. This combination of lighting and rainbows, however, was probably down to a few factors coming together. Firstly, there was a lot of energy within the atmosphere, so when the thunderstorms developed, there was plenty of electrical charge which produced a lot of lighting. The storms were also quite localized, so there were sunny spells between the showers. And lastly, the timing was spot on. As the sun was setting, the angle of the sun was just right with the thunderstorm to form rainbows. 7. Cracking black ice. Stepping onto an 1.5-inch thick piece of lake ice, much less doing laps on it, is a no-go for most people. But for experienced Swedish skaters Henrik Trick and Martin Agen, few things stop skating on thin ice. In December, still photographer trick filmed agents skating on 1.8 inches of fresh ice on a lake outside Stockholm. The resulting mini-documentary filled with eerie, laser-like sounds of bending ice went viral in February. 6. Chicago Feral Cats Army. The Chicago-based Treehouse Human Society has placed more than 1,000 feral cats on the Windy City streets to hunt down and deter unwelcome rodents from commercial areas and residential neighborhoods. Chicago's WGN-TV Channel 9 reported. According to Treehouse Human Society, the feral felines are part of a Cats at Work program that places nurtured cats that wouldn't thrive in a home or shelter environment in 2 and 3 cat teams which provide environmentally friendly rodent control. 5. Royal Mail Drone Delivery. Drones have been used in lots of cool ways in recent years, and now Royal Mail are said to make use of the devices for a very unique purpose. The Postal Service are set to trial the use of drone flights to deliver packages to remote parts of the UK. Drones will be used to transport health and safety equipment, coronavirus testing kits, and other items from the UK mainland to the Scilly Isles off the coast of Cornwall. The drones will be fully autonomous, which means they'll be making the journey all on their own without the help of humans. 4. Weird weather glitch. A TV weather report took a sudden turn for the weird when a technical glitch gave a meteorologist Jennifer McDermott her own small army of virtual clones. And as the viral footage shows, the forecaster for Fox 9 in Minneapolis couldn't help but have a little fun with it. Maybe a little too much fun. Whatever button you pushed, don't do it again, Fox 9 anchor Randy Meyer suggested afterwards. 3. Plane takes off by itself. A pilot in Ireland watched as his vintage propeller plane took off on its own, narrowly avoiding a house before hitting an electric fence and bursting into flames. The chain of events were set in motion when the 54-year-old pilot set the throttle a little too high, switched the ignition to on, and hand-started the engine, according to the Irish Times. Pilot followed the aircraft as it traveled about 70 meters on foot. He was at a safe distance when the plane burst into flames. There were no injuries. 2. Mars helicopter first flight. NASA's Mars helicopter Ingenuity is the first aircraft ever to fly on the Red Planet. It launched to the Red World in the summer of 2020 on NASA's Perseverance rover as part of the agency's Mars 2020 mission. They landed together on February 18, 2021 in Jezero Crater, an ancient delta that scientists think could hold evidence of past life on the surface of Mars. And tucked into the rover's belly was the first ever Mars helicopter, dubbed Ingenuity. 1. Man discovers mysterious tunnel under his home. A mysterious 19th century tunnel has been found underground on an Illinois resident's property. A lot of bricks, said Gary Machins, who discovered the tunnel. Whatever they built this for, it took a lot of men and a lot of hours. You know, one guy didn't do this. Machins first found the tunnel when he noticed its sidewalk starting to slope. Had a problem here at the sidewalk, and as we were doing some excavating and repacking of the rock here, we discovered this tunnel here, he said. According to historians here in the Alton area, this tunnel was put in here around 1840. We hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to click the like button and subscribe for more interesting videos. Have a nice day!